Man, what it do, good people? It's been a rough weekend for the hip-hop scene. I mean, really a rough week if you go back to the drive-by in the studio Offset was in. First things first, if this is your first time to the channel, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. By now, everybody should know Rolling Loud was this weekend in Miami. If you don't know what Rolling Loud is, it's a big hip-hop festival. Unfortunately, we had some bad news for several artists. Chicago rapper Hellabandz ended up getting killed outside of a club. Kodak Black was arrested for state and federal weapon charges. And NBA YoungBoy was involved in a shootout. Let's start with NBA YoungBoy. NBA YoungBoy reportedly shot at in Miami near Trump Beach Resort. NBA YoungBoy and his crew were reportedly on the receiving end of bullets on Mother's Day outside the Trump Beach Resort near Miami. At least one person was killed. Shots rang out near the beachside hotel where YoungBoy and his entourage were later identified as being on the scene. It's unclear at this point what NBA YoungBoy's exact involvement might have been, but multiple eyewitnesses say someone opened fire on him. We got video of the immediate aftermath, and it looks like a frenzied scene as people rush to attend the alleged victims. We're told the prominent black vehicle seen here had NBA YoungBoy and company inside. Our sources also say YoungBoy was staying at the Trump Resort. Lots of folks are reporting that YoungBoy was not shot himself, but many others suggested his girlfriend, K. Marie, was injured with a gunshot wound. Man, they were so lucky. Bullet don't have no name on it. One person was killed, though. So with that being said, since this story was first reported, it's been an update who actually got killed. And a man ended up getting killed by a stray bullet. Had nothing to do with it. A man sitting in his car at a Sunny Isle beach shopping plaza was fatally wounded by a stray bullet after a shooting in front of the Trump International Beach Resort in Miami Sunday afternoon, police said. The man, identified as 43-year-old Muhammad Jarrati, had just finished his shift at Hertz rental car and was going home to celebrate Mother's Day. A 5-year-old boy vacationing from Texas was grazed in the commotion and was treated on the scene. A 19-year-old woman was also wounded in the upper extremity and was expected to recover. Condolences to the family of the victim. The man just got off of work, going to see his mother on Mother's Day, and ends up catching a stray bullet. Mother's Day would never be the same to his mother again. That's rough. From what I've gathered, this seems to have stemmed from road rage. According to witnesses, it was a dispute between YoungBoy's entourage and another vehicle. This happened on Sunday in broad daylight at 1:30. YoungBoy's girlfriend got hit. This is crazy. And speaking of girlfriends, YoungBoy goes with Floyd Mayweather's daughter. I wonder how Money Mayweather feels about her boyfriend having other women besides his daughter and being in shootouts. With the senseless murder of Nipsey, you would think people would reevaluate the way they move, the way they act. YoungBoy's young, but he will soon learn you have to pick your battles. Everything is not a war. You don't always have to be the big dog in every situation. You would think NBA YoungBoy would count his blessings after being sentenced to a 10-year prison term that's suspended and 3 years of active probation for a drive-by shooting. And if not that, he could always look into the eyes of his 4 kids and clean up his act. The next artist that ran into a little hiccup over the weekend was none other than your boy Kodak Black. Kodak Black was arrested just before he was set to perform in Miami at the festival. According to NBC, U.S. Marshals stated that Kodak was arrested at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami-Dade County before his scheduled performance at Rolling Loud. They also reportedly stated that Kodak's arrest was made following an extensive investigation conducted by the U.S. Marshals, ATF, and Miami-Dade Police Department's Northside Gang Unit. U.S. Marshals reportedly went on to say that Kodak would be charged with both state and federal firearm violations. He is reportedly being booked into the federal detention center in Miami. The investigation is reportedly being led by the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms. Representatives for Rolling Loud clarified in a statement that the rapper was not arrested at Rolling Loud, but rather while he was on his way to the festival. We have no knowledge of what led to the arrest since he was not on festival property, representatives wrote. I had never heard of this rapper called Hellabandz, but he seemed to have a decent little following. He was out of Chicago. He was killed in Miami outside of a nightclub. Chicago rapper Hellabandz was shot and killed outside a South Beach nightclub early Saturday, authorities confirmed Sunday. Hellabandz, whose real name is Amir Goldston, and another man were shot around 2:40 a.m. Saturday outside the Cameo nightclub in the 200 block of Espanola Way. Goldston, 24, was pronounced dead at the scene. Earlier this year, Goldston made headlines in the entertainment press after briefly dating reality star Black China. Paramedics rushed the second victim to Jackson Memorial Hospital, where he is listed in stable condition. Police are not identifying the man for investigative reasons. Detectives are now searching for the gunman, and suspects are believed to have taken off in 3 separate vehicles. Police say someone in one of the cars was seen carrying a gun as they sped away from officers. While police pursued one of the vehicles, 2 Miami Beach patrol cars were involved in a crash near 91st Street and Harding Avenue. The officers suffered only minor injuries. An officer heard the shots and rushed to the scene. A vehicle possibly linked to the double shooting was located nearby while a second vehicle was driven away. During a pursuit, an officer witnessed someone inside the second vehicle display a gun, but the driver got away. I really couldn't find much on Hellabandz except that it was rumored he paid Black China $50,000 to pretend to be his girlfriend for 2 weeks. Sheesh, $50K? I hope he got to test drive the car. So that's a brief summary in Miami over the weekend at Rolling Loud. It's been rough on the hip hop artists. Not only do artists have to worry about the police, but they also have to worry about people robbing and shooting them. This weekend was an example of that. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment. Until next time, peace. Solid gold strut, dunking these nuts in these motherfucking sluts. Clear side the shade, got to stay paid. Cream color Escalade, sitting on the blaze. Sitting on blaze in the big fucking bar. I can wear tummy, I can wear rap vlog. Watch it look good when I shake the equate. Shit I ride the Escalade, shit I ride the gauge. Put up in the mayor, but I chose to drink coke. Cut my hand 2 times to cut on my screen. And when my trunk weighs, my fifth wheel revolve. A wood grain gripping while I'm drinking inch crawl. Drinking inch crawl.